Ladies and gentlemen, as the first group, it's our honor to welcome you.
Now that we heard what the project is about,
in the following minutes I will introduce the members of.
So what are we currently working on?
We had difficulties.
Vergissmeinnicht, or in English, Forget Me Not.
Our project.
A short film.
Project schedules.
Tasks.
Difficulties.
Tasks.
Let me explain.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the first group, it's our honor to welcome you all to this little get-together for student projects.
This is our final f***ing presentation. Don't f*** this up. At least stand up. Cut.
This project has been both a great work process and also a great learning process. Just like with every other group project, at the beginning we had to figure out how we work together as a group and how we individually could incorporate ourselves and our abilities into this whole filmmaking process. We learned a lot through trial and error. Being in the experimental media group enabled us to try different and new things and also encouraged us to think a little bit outside of the box. On set, my main job was overlooking script and continuity, which turned out to be a little bit more challenging than I thought. After all, there's only so much one person can notice. But already after viewing the footage for the first time, I realized how valuable those notes were and how much time they're going to save us during the editing process, which is happening right now.
After working on this project for the last couple of months, the most interesting aspect for me was to see how ideas and plans change over time. Many decisions within our team as well as constructive suggestions from our trainers helped turning a vision into a short film. We faced some small challenges during our shoot, but a well-planned schedule in addition to well-defined assignments helped me a lot to focus on my function as cameraman.
For my work of creating a shooting schedule and doing the set management, I had to deal with some short-term changes and spontaneous actions. Surprisingly, it all worked very well and everything turned out as planned. I also was responsible for the set design, which in the beginning it was planned more complex, but we decided to focus on some key elements, and especially in the studio, it turned out very minimalistic. The projection mapping, which I did in V4, took a lot of patience mapping over 40 surfaces of the moving boxes several times, but we are really happy with how it turned out.
I had the pleasure to direct this film and be the creative leader of the group. And to me, it's always interesting how an idea shapes up to be a finished project someday. From scribbles, a first final script, to reimagining the whole concept, and therefore rewriting the script again and again and again, up to the point where you're at final script point 13 or something. A lot of troubleshooting had to be done, as well as adapting to different situations or setbacks, so there were many changes in the course of making this film, but I guess it all led to a positive outcome in the end. We finished shooting just a few days ago, so sadly we can't share your final product today, but you will be able to experience Vergissmeinnicht alongside 3 other experimental media projects at the Metro Kino in Vienna from the 17th to 19th of April. That being said, we still have a little sneak preview prepared for you. Enjoy!
Man hört erst dann auf, Musik zu machen, wenn das Herz aufhört, im Rhythmus zu schlagen.
Schöne Worte.
Für einen so hässlichen Mann.
Das klingt aber nicht gut.
Was denn?
Der Husten.
Ach, an dem arbeite ich schon mein Leben lang. Machen Sie mir das jetzt nicht schlecht.
Ich meine ja nur.
Würde mich jemand vermissen?
Es gäbe vielleicht ein neues Best-of.
Ein Stein, der deinen Namen trägt. Das Best-of.
Für einen Wechsel zum Schlager ist es vielleicht schon ein bisschen zu spät, oder?
Na dann eben nicht.